Hello once again, gamers. Cruisnik X back with more Final Fantasy XIV goodness. Alongside me for this for the series finale is CC Steele, aka Enigma Zero.
Hello.
And in case you didn't hear that last part, yes, this is the series finale of Path of the Rogue. We have both finally hit level 30. CC hit level 31 while I was AFK. For those of you just joining us at this juncture, or just watching this video, or those of you who have, or even for those of you who have been here the entire time, let's go back and start from the beginning, starting with the Disciple of War quest. So, and we have to go all the way down because there it goes. So we learned how in the level 1 quest, My First Daggers and Stabbers in Your Fambles, we learned how to wield our knives and become and started our path to becoming a full-fledged rogue. In a dainty dilemma, we learned about we discovered more about the Rogues Guild and learned more about what it means to be a rogue and uphold the code. In Stray Into the Shadows, we took care of a few people who had broken said code. In Stifled Screams and Slave to the Code, we dealt with some slave traffickers, and we ended up meeting up with the Yellowjacket Captain Milala. Unfortunately, she does not particularly like us. Actually, she hates all pirates, but we're not pirates. That's a big difference. But she don't give a fuck. But she don't give a fuck about that. Anyway, she issued a challenge. What happened was there were 3 treasures stolen from a Laminson vessel. The first was, and there were 3 treasures stolen from a Laminson vessel. The challenge she issued to us was that whoever got the most of the 3 treasures, basically, if the Rogues Guild won, she would abandon the whole issue altogether. But if the Yellowjackets won, she'd issue a statement to disband the Rogues Guild. So, the first of these 3 treasures was the... what was it?
The Cerulean Star, I believe.
Yes, the Cerulean Star, which we got from the Grin and Curs. From there, we learned that they were in cohorts with the Bloody Executioners, a pretty ruthless band of privateers, aka real pirates. In Sweet Sorrows, we discovered about the Silver. We ended up winning the first trial, and getting the Cerulean Star for ourselves. In Sweet Sorrows, we had found the Silver Sorrows, which were a pair of earrings. Unfortunately, due to a loophole, Milala scored that treasure. So the score sits even at 1-1 right now, with the final treasure being the Black Sarcophagus. We know nothing about this thing, but we are about to find out. It'll feel so good to be at level 30 with this one. But anyway, let's speak to Lonewood and get right down to it. You looking to head inside? Of course we are. Alright, so for this grand finale, we will be doing the level 30 quest Market for death. Let's get right down to it. I was wondering when you'd show up, Tall, but bugging me if you don't look ready to mill an entire crew of sods by yourself. And Benny that you are, 'cause we finally uncovered some hard facts about that last treasure. Won't be long now before we cloy the win in peace and put this daft challenge to bed. Alright. I've gathered the other coves for our meeting, so let's get down to it. At long bloody last, the Black Sarcophagus has given up its secrets. Underfoot, you've got some news for us? Aye, Jack. I think half our troubles in winning the truth of it lay in calling this nasty thing a treasure. The Black Sarcophagus ain't no dimber bauble. It's a Mark 51 Magitech mine. A bleeding prototype explosive what was bitten from an Imperial transport vessel. And even though it ain't that big, maybe the size of a small cargo box, they say the blast did have enough kick to incinerate a bloody behemoth. Seems the Gallians meant to start production at that factory in Lenosha, then distribute the mines through Castrum Marinum. Lucky some plucky privateer cloyed the prototype en route then, huh? An experimental weapon. That explains why the thalassocracy was so bleeding eager to bid at that auction, and so reluctant to share the details with us. At least now we know the what. But there's still the question of where. The Curs delivered their bitten goods to the Reformants. That much is certain. What happened to the sarcophagus after that, though, we ain't so sure. There have been reports of huge explosions or the like, so either the executioners still have the mine, or they've peddled it to some other buyer. The Reformist faction came together out of their shared hatred for the Admiral and her ways. I'm guessing they didn't cloy that bomb just to sell it. What is it, Lonnie? A letter for you, Jack. Said it's urgent. A letter? Who's it from? The old man. I found it while I was sorting through our daily deliveries. Let's see now. Come to Thalos. I have urgent news. I've never known the old man to summon a customer. No one's seen him at his usual haunts for a while. So do you reckon this is some rum morsel he's dug up just for us? Aye, it could be. Tall, you and me are headed to Thalos. Underfoot, Vikevi, you had to take another stab at pinning down the location of the sarcophagus. Alright, Thalos, where is that? Thalos is in Upper Lenosha, it looks like. Where exactly, though?
It is...
Alright, I know where it is now. Alright, we'll take the Ethernet to Aleport and ride from there. Alright, this one is particularly urgent, so we're not going to do a paired mount for this one. We're gonna ride in some heavy style. Alright, let's ride. That's right, time to break out the Sleipnir mount.
almost summoned my claw, and I was like, wait, it looks ridiculous.
Your claw?
My claw.
Oh yeah, your Magitech claw.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, during the release of patch 4.2, they released a Magitech claw mount, and it makes you just look like you're... It just makes you look like you're being dragged along by a Magitech Deathclaw.
I didn't realize it was recently added.
Oh yeah, that was added with the release of 4.2.
Huh.
Alright. Talos is up.
Yep.
Somewhere around here. Alright. Search the area. Should be... let's try over here. First get rid of this kobold. Wait a minute.
Is it down in this house area?
Yep, I found it.
Oh, okay. Ouch.
Yeah. Here we go. Of course.
Is he dead? Holy shit, there's a lot of dudes.
We kill him just like any other cove.
Yep. Oops. That was not the target I wanted to attack. I'm sorry, Bumble Beetle.
I'm not. That fucker better not be dead.
Seriously? Where did this one come from?
Go figure.
I was almost done inspecting, and then this stupid thing had to come headbutt me.
Of course it did.
Just, you know, everything likes to just frickin' attack me for some reason.
Yeah. You done?
Yep.
You waited them?
Yep.
Alright. There we go. You're wasting your time, darling. We opened that Scrag's wrinkled throat months ago. You crossed the bloody executioners, and you get what's coming to you. Did you like our message? We wasn't sure you'd fall for it, but a little mystery goes a long way, eh? Aw, no, don't be like that, darling. Me and me mates didn't have much choice. When the boss says go play with the rogues, then we got to go play with the rogues. After all, we never asked you to come and ruin our game now, did we? And don't give me no long-winded speech about your precious code. The reformist vision stretches far beyond what them tired old rules is good for. Once Captain Hinashibit here takes command of the executioners, it'll give us back the teeth we lost when we submitted to the Admiral's leash. We'll be the terrors of the sea once more, free to rove and plunder in a new age of pirate glory. And I'll bathe in the blood to see that age come to pass. I'll kick down your shite stinking code and have all your bloody heads on the chopping block. Like hells you will. The only sentence what's being passed today is yours. Well, hello there, darling. Ain't you a fine-looking lad? I've heard all this prattle before. Free to pillage and plunder, is it? Aye, it all sounds grand, but you don't think of the price. That shite stinking code is the only thing what keeps you bloody coves from milling one another. Without it, Limsa Laminsa to call... Without Limsa Laminsa to call home, you'd be adrift in an ocean of Korons. But if you're so keen to keep company with the dead, I'll be sodden happy to oblige. You was prettier with your gobs shut. But I can see I'm out of me depth here. As much as I'd like to lop off your noggins, I'll have to be satisfied with dragging the two of you out into the wilds. Kept you well out of the way, haven't I?
Out with it, then!
Ain't it obvious? You stubborn scrags is looking this way, and my job was to stall ye. The out right now is set to show the rest of the executioners that he's got the stones to sit in the leader's chair. And what better way to do that than executing the bitch what snapped the change on our crew?
He's targeting the Admiral herself? You're planning to blow up the command room, ain't you?
Aye. You have me permission to panic. 'Cause if you'd rather steer clear of the city, I'd be glad to keep you company right here, sweet meat. This ain't good.
We've got this mad mort at our mercy, but she seems to be enjoying herself. I'd better drag her back to the guild and see what other information she'll spill. I need you back in Limsa as well, but your business at the foremast first. You should find Captain Malala at her post there. Forget about the sodden challenge and tell her everything we know. Unless me judgment's off kilter, she'll do what needs to be done.
Alright, back to the foremast.
One second, baby, I'll be right there.
Now,
Just close the application and open the other one.
Now, see, if Wild Wing had been here during that whole entire cutscene, he would have used that classic line. And CC don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, the foremast, for anyone who's... Anyone knows that the foremast is the Marauders Guild. I believe.
Oh, is it?
I believe so. The Yellowjacket... Wait. Oh, whoops. It's in Middle Enosia.
Oh.
Yes, Summerford Farms. But had Wild Wing been here, he would have used a classic line. Alright. That's right. Oh, I see where it is.
Don't you aggro on me.
Now see, usually Yellowjacket HQ is located... Wait, now that I think about it, why isn't this connected to Limsa Laminsa?
I have no idea. Maybe they ran out of bricks.
I highly doubt that.
She's out here.
Maybe it's a future dungeon. Who knows?
Maybe.
Anyway, let's speak to Captain Milala. Oh, you're one of Jack's rogues. You've come to steal the sorrows, have you? Well, you shan't have them. As you can see, they're safely clasped upon my very own... You're not here for the earrings? The Admiral, you say? And you are sure these fiends are in possession of the sarcophagus? I must deploy more sentries at once. Do not think this voids our challenge, rogue. And you can relay as much to your impudent guildmaster. I suppose you can thank him for the warning as well. Alright, now we're headed back to Limsa. This bitch is hopeless, though.
Yeah. I kind of just want to punt her away.
Drop kick her over the back fence?
Now I'll drop kick her, or I'll punt kick her out into the ocean and let Leviathan eat her.
Good one. We're missing our comrade in arms. Because of slow load times.
I'm already in here.
Oh, how did you... What the... What the fuck?
Somehow I loaded in faster than you did, because I went straight from the, plaza to the Fisherman's Guild. And then I saw you appear, and then, like, yeah.
The fuck? Anyways, no time to worry about that. So the jacket's on the move, Benny. I've been listening to that addled pirate cackle since I got her back to the sisters, but she's given us not what we didn't already know. And we know more than enough. I say we rally the rogues and go after that mine, before it blows up in our muns. You'll need all the edge you can get for what's to come, so let's introduce you to a new trick. This one's called Jugulate. As the name implies, you execute a swift chop to the throat to stifle the wits of your opponent. Hard for a mage to finish that spell a certain doom when he's busy gasping for air. Given time and practice, I'm sure a clever cove like yourself will figure out the best timing for it, eh? Alright, we've completed that quest. The new skill, Jugulate. But we're not done yet. Oh no. Time to get right back to it with the final level 30 quest, Cloying Victory. If a leader of the reformists, this Captain Ashibeer, is planning on milling the Admiral with a bang, then my guess is he'll be aiming to demolish the entire command room. You know the mizzen mast, aye? The tower that holds the drowning wench in Bulwark Hall? The Admiral's bridge and her command room are right at the top of it.
Then you've got the district what surrounds the mizzenmast. That's the busy, beaten heart of the city. Even with the threat of an attack, you can't just seal it up in the blink of an eye and call the whole thing Bob. Try to explain the danger to the cuz what live and work there, and then you'd have a frightened, stampeding mob on your fambles. Nay, lad. Only option is to have eyes snooching every approach to the tower. I'll put the word out to as many coves as I can, and spread 'em through the streets. Your job will be to cover the aft castle. Just wait and see, Tarl. We'll get this ashy beer. And his little bomb, too. Alright. So, before we hit the aft castle, let's take a look-see. If my guess... Yeah, you know what? We'll just move to the aft castle first. Because I'm not in the mood to view stuff from afar. So all the way at the top is the... There's the where is it? The airship pad. So it must be further up at the top. They plan on bringing that whole bleeding thing down. All right. Let's get right down to it. You ready?
Yep.
Let's do it then. Proceed.
Why so funny?
What?
Or she cackled in the bedroom.
These people have no idea what's going on. There's Underfoot, looking around the drowning wench. The strays at the Bismarck. Jack is near the navigator's watch. Ugh. The fog picked a grand night to roll in thick. This'll make things interesting.
Our presence on the streets is far too thin. Where are the reinforcements I ordered?
My apologies, Captain. There just aren't any more soldiers to spare. The bulk of our forces has already been assigned to guard not only the Admiral, but a number of other high-ranking personnel as well.
Unacceptable! What could Commodore Rayner be thinking? There are dangerous criminals stalking the city as we speak. Call in guards from the outpost if you must, but I want to see our security tightened and the populace properly protected.
But Captain, we can't be certain the pirates' plan hasn't changed. If we consider the possibility that they've switched to a target outside the walls, it would be folly to weaken those defenses.
You've made your point, Sergeant. Return to your post. Once all is lost, it is far too late to question what one should have done. You seem troubled, sir. Perhaps I could be of assist. Yeah, you didn't think the frickin' axe at his back was a giveaway? I've been dying to meet you, lass. Aye, keen to set eyes on the bold yellow belly what cost our crew a fortune in Uldon coin.
That's a half an hour.
You're an executioner, one of Asibir's men. You've strayed too far into a world you don't understand, lass. Your eyes is fixed on the light of justice, leaving you blind to the chasm opening up at your feet. At least they'll say you died with your boots on. The yellowberry won't be bothering us no more, Captain. As for the mine, the lads will have it primed in front of the wench by the time you get there. Good. Not long now before we drag that bitch Admiral, her petty tower, and all her simpering curs down to the bottom of the sea. Then I'll raise our flag on the ruins of the mizzenmast, and lead our brethren in a return to the old ways of blood and plunder. And plot convenience is convenient, eh? Should not have had that last bottle. Honest, the wife is gonna kill me. What's that then? Not after the command room. They mean to bring down the entire tower. If the mizzenmast falls, the prisoners will follow. Half the city will. Please, you must help me. The great data, the danger, far greater than we. Bloody hells, is she alive? Oh no, no, I didn't see nothing. Didn't see nothing. Please, you must send word. Someone must be told. And down she goes. How did you? Your valiant and forthright weapon. You could hear that single pistol shot from Mom's away. Went hard to guess what had happened. I poked the Yellowjackets on me way over. A healer will be along shortly. Benny, that means we've only got one last thing to do. We have never been allies, but I beg of you. You must stop them. Save the city.
Ah, lass. You knew you don't need to ask. Taking down mad coves and biting back what is bitten is our job.
Somebody told me there's a way of actually getting the effect. But I'm not going to do it for opening ice ring. There you are. An ice ring. Apparently, not warm-blooded. Oh, I have to fix that as well. So not all living creatures.
You all set then? Ready, Jack. Always. You know I'm down. Let's fuck shit up. Then let's go cloy that sarcophagus and fit acid beer for a new coffin. Make for the mizzen mast and find Ashabir.
Oh, honey.
Oh wait, it's this way.
I'm just following the big old crowds.
Yep. So many of them! I think the whole bloody crew is here! Benny! You know how I hate tracking down stragglers. Good one.
He said good one.
You can't stop us now, Scrags. We've only 3 minutes until the show begins. What? That's it then? Find and smash some detonators. Check the ramps going up and going down. Tall, mill them detonators. It'll keep these coves busy.
Okay.
Alright, the first one should be down.
Oh, here we go.
There's one. Alright, that one's down.
Let's go find number 2.
Alright, going back. I'm heading back up. Did you go the same way as I did, or?
Yeah, I went around to the right. Oh, God. In 90 seconds, I don't know where the other one is. Is it down, maybe?
Yeah, there's one on the lower deck.
Oh, okay. Stop shooting me, dude. I don't have time for this. My sprint isn't up. Oh, there it is. 60 seconds.
I just got the 60-second mark. Alright. 2 down, 1 to go. Heading up. "30 seconds.
Sprint! Sprint, man, sprint!
I found the last one on the left side. Got him. The light on the mine went out. Taos disabled the sarcophagus. That bomb's taken care of then. Now these bastards get our full attention. Damn you rogues and your swiping code. I'll have your bloody heads for this.
I think my head will stay attached where it is, thanks.
Yep. Even with home gun.
Milk. Yeah. I'm in the middle of something.
Now I'm trying.
This wasn't part of me plan. I could have been a king among pirates.
Oh yay, she's up and moving. Oh wait, I forgot I'm a little bit ahead of you. Oops.
Status report. The mine has been disabled, and the engineers should soon have it safely removed. Our soldiers sustained some injuries in the battle with the reformists, but none were fatal. Also, the Admiral sends her sincerest gratitude. Look! There she is! That's Captain Malala, the hero of Limsa. Are you recovered from your wound, Captain? We heard how you nearly lost your life stopping that horde of pirates from blowing up the mizzenmast.
3 cheers for the Yellowjackets. Our city'd be lost without ye.
But wait, that's not how it... Sergeant, what of the rogues? Did they survive the battle?
I don't rightly know, Captain. All we found in the sarcophagus were reformists, either dead or strung from the rafters.
Alive, then. 'Twould seem we are deeply in their debt.
Captain, might I have the silver swords from you now? We've been ordered to hand them over to the Commodore, along with the Black Sarcophagus.
Why, of course, they're right here. The earrings! I could have sworn I was still... He wouldn't have! He stole them from me while I lay dying? That cad! I knew he was not to be trusted! Keep an eye on them, indeed. I should have known.
Ah, we said you have no nipples!
What?
I had to. I just
What
had
did you
to
say?
in honor of Wild Wing, ladies and gents.
Are you sure about this,
He's wearing
Jack?
them now.
Are you sure about this, Jack? We should have cloyed the sarcophagus as well. I think she's earned it, don't you? If it bothers you that much, think of it as a trade. If you ask me, they look a bit daft.
Well, I didn't ask ye. So the jackets ended up with the mine, and we got the diamond and the earrings, which means victory belongs to the Rogues Guild. Do you think Malala will leave it at that then? I get the feeling we ain't done with her yet. I'd say we're done with her challenge. But you never know when our paths will cross again. We'll just have to see what Limsa's underbelly spits up next. Aye, this city ain't ever quiet for long. Well, it's been a pleasure working with you, Tal. If I ever need a trusty pair of stabbers by me side, I'll know who to ask.
I'm off as well. Bloody starving I am. Don't forget to yaffle a bite when you can, eh, Tal?
We'd best head back to the sisters, too, before the shrew decides she'd rather hear us cry cockles. Bene work, Tal. Be seeing you soon.
And just like that, he's gone. Hide in plain sight, motherfucker. That was straight up assassin shit right there. Alright.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of sad that assassin isn't technically a class in this game.
Yeah, I
Rogues
know.
would have been a good starter class for that.
Well, ninja's kind of like an assassin. Alright. Whoops, I went to the Culinarians Guild.
You gonna go do some cooking, are you?
And later. I'll worry about cooking and all the crafting classes another time. I want to get all my jobs up to level 70 first. Alright. Invite the party.
I'm only hungry now. Yes.
Alright, so one last time for this grand finale.
You looking to head inside?
And yes, yes we are. Alright, let's speak to Jack and finish this shit up.
Ho there, Tal. It'll be nice to finally have a bit of rest, eh? The job never ends, but even a dimber-damber like myself needs to breathe every now and again. And your venturing mates must be wondering where you've got to. That was a proper long assignment, and I'm glad you decided to see it through. You've proven to be a stalwart protector of the code, even if this ain't truly your world. When you walk back into the Lightlands, you'll have to find your own code to uphold. And when you do, you'll have the skills you learned in the shadows to help you defend it. Well, that's more than enough prattle out of me. Your travels might take you far and wide, Tal, but know you're always welcome here at the Sisters.
And with that, we have completed the level 30 quest line, and with it, the path of the rogue. So, all in all, a good thing to have finished up. And that was a fun level, 30 levels. Now, is it possible to talk to him about the state of the guild?
Yes. Oh,
Nope, it's not.
well.
It's not until we've done our little quest there. Or we could, you know. But anyways, there's more to be done and a lot more to do. Now that we've finished our level 30 quest, we can finally move on to bigger and better things, with the final job of the A Realm Reborn saga, and that is, of course, Ninja. But that will have to wait for next episode. Until then, that's it for this grand finale of Path of the Rogue. A special thank you to Enigma Zero for joining us.
That was fun.
And a special thank you to all of you for watching this entire 7 videos. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the entirety of this. If you're watching this on twitch.tv/KruznikX or live at PlayStation and you like this show, feel free to hit the follow button below and be sure to turn on notifications so you're informed of all of my live streams the moment they air. If you're watching this on youtube.com/KruznikXTTV and you like this video, feel free to hit the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe by clicking here. Click here to watch more by me. Click here to watch the previous episode of Path of the Rogue. And click here to watch the next video that I post up. Until next time, KruznikX, signing out.